We're live.
We're what?
We're live.
We're live?
Quit it. Don't do that.
I need to finish my coffee first.
Welcome to day 6. You act like it's 7 in the morning. Welcome to day 6 of crafting. Not with crafting
12
with the
days.
hubs. I almost said crafting with the hubs.
Wow, you were like doing a throwback.
Who wants to have crafting with the hubs come back?
Someone commented that the other day.
I know.
We are doing 12 days of DIYs.
No, 12 DIYs of giveaways. See?
Wow.
We'll get it.
By the 12th day, we'll have it nailed.
That's what I keep saying, hopefully. Okay, so today is super exciting. I've been waiting for this one. When I discovered this method, I wanted to just do a video right then and there. Like I wanted to go live because that's what I do. I get excited and then I'm like, I need to be alive. Okay, so we're really, you're just in the corner, so you can get closer to me.
Oh, I would love to do that.
Okay.
My leg will hit this thing though.
Okay, so I know we're making baby versions of the home sign so that you guys can kind of just see how to do it. But we want to thank Icon Art for being a sponsor of the 12 DIYs. They are giving away a $500 kit. A kit worth $500.
Is this to make the stencils?
Yes, this is the Icon Art stencil maker. It looks like a light. That's basically what it is. It's a light, but then they make these really cool stencil films and you print out what you want and then you create your own reusable stencils. So we have files for our members, but also if you donate, you get this file, which is enough to make the home sign and the welcome sign if you would like. So
it is really trippy how this stuff works.
It's so cool. I was like, that's gotta be, it seemed so hard, but then when I did it, I was like, that was the easiest thing ever. And since then, I've made tons more, like the Merry and Bright one I just did today. We have...
Wait, and you save them?
Yeah.
Like you just wash them off?
Yeah.
And you can reuse them?
Yeah. So like my welcome and home one, I stuck
cool.
to the back of this because I lost the plastic sheet when I was making all of these. So I just did one on the front and one on the back. But yeah, they're reusable stencils because they have like a mesh. So like these snowflakes right here, you couldn't do this with vinyl because there's like little pieces in there.
Yeah.
So it's great for screen printing. It's great for just making like your logo or custom things. But for our member files, we've come out with a whole holiday slew of them. So we have the pumpkin season one that I did in my reels. What are you kicking?
There's a loose ornament.
Well, maybe let's not kick it, okay? Oh, and then this one that we're both using today, the Oh Come Let Us Adore Him and the Merry Christmas. So you can also get, more than one stencil on an entire sheet. And that's what we did with the ones we're going to do today. So even though we're not actually making the home and the welcome sign, they're made exactly like what we're going to show you. We're just going to make little baby signs, and that's how you do the home sign. Now,
and this is from Icon Art.
Yes, and I'm going to let, this is Icon Art right here. We just want to thank you guys, and I'm going to let Corinne pop in and say thank you as well.
Thanks for watching Auntie Tay's 12 DIY of giveaways. I'm Corinne Blackstone, and you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and on TikTok. I want to thank Icon Art for sponsoring the Icon Art Stencil Maker giveaway. Go donate now, and you can be entered to win and help feed children in Africa.
Wrong one. Thank you for saying thank you. So anyways, I started working with Icon Art a couple months ago, and they sent it to me, and then I was like, I think I was in the middle of a series.
It sat around for a bit.
It did. It sat in a big box because it feels like anything that comes in a big box just kind of seems overwhelming. You dig? Like, I feel like that's just how it feels. Then when I finally pulled it out, I was like, why did it take me so long to pull this out? This is not even complicated. You can use an inkjet printer or a laser printer, and you just pick which printer you have, and you buy the stuff that goes with your printer. And so you print it out on those clear sheets, and then you expose it under the light, and then you wash it in your sink. So you really just need to buy this for the rest of your life. Like, that's all you need is to just buy the stencils. And I can reuse this, and I can reuse these. So once you print these out, I can reuse this to make another stencil. Like say I just, like this one is pretty beat up because when I was filming, I just kind of like let it sit and the chalk kind of dried on it. So I went back and cleaned it off, but I beat the stencil up pretty good. It's still usable, but if I wanted to make more stencils or sell my own stencils, I could just print one of these out of the stencil I want to come out with, and then I can make a bunch of stencils and just order the blue stuff and expose it 100 times and sell 100 stencils. So you can sell your own stencils as long as you have the rights to the files and everything. If you're a commercial use member, you do have the rights to do that with our Icon Art stencils. You just have to make the stencils yourself. So if maybe you wanted to put this kit together, you could sell the welcome kit, you could sell the home kit, because I'm not in the business of selling pre-done crafts or done crafts. I'm just in the business of getting you guys to be able to do it.
Of inspiring others.
Yes. Share the love. So there's a lot that we have. We have the Pray More, Worry Less. These are just the ones that I've actually made. The Merry and Bright one, and then those two are my favorite.
So, and you use any SVG?
No.
No.
So yes, you can use an SVG, but it needs to be black and white. And so I do have a video on how to, in my Icon Art video, I go into how to make your own stencil stuff. But you can print a JPEG, you can print a PDF, you can you can import an image into Word.
Can I make one of your face?
Yes.
Like, Auntie Tay!
Why are you so weird? Why are you so obsessed with me? What movie is that from? Comment.
Because I found you when you were like 15.
It's a movie quote.
I was like, she's cute.
It's a movie quote.
I'm not good with movie quotes.
I know, I'm asking them. What is that from? Anyways, so there's that. We need to get working on the wood. So let me tell you what's magical about this sign. I think maybe you guys know some of it, but okay, see I messed up this M right here.
Yeah, you did.
If this was paint, I could go in and like try to fix it with the blue, but I could fix this right now because this is chalk. But how is it
like
done?
A little saliva in your finger.
Well, you might have to do a little elbow grease because this has been sitting for a while. Because if you use chalk paste, at least the chalk paste I have that I got on Amazon,
Gotcha.
it takes a little elbow grease to get off, but it does come off if you do the technique that we're about to teach. So there's that. That's what makes it magical. So that it's chalk, so it comes off. And then also this can be converted to a love when I come out with the love file. So you'll just do an L and a V, and you've got love for
so you only have to
Valentine's Day.
Of the letters.
So you'd only have to erase 2 letters, or you could erase all the letters and do them in pink and glitter or whatever. And then the last final obvious one is that the O is interchangeable, and all you have to do is make holiday wreaths. So you can make a Valentine's wreath and an Easter wreath and a what other wreaths? Stay here. He's reading your guys' comments. I can see it.
She put me over here on this side.
I did.
On purpose.
Because I did so good yesterday. We had barely any glitches. And I was like, oh, okay, as long as I'm directing.
I like their comments.
Okay, we can do comments. I'll give you
I'll
special
just drink
comment
my Mickey
time.
coffee over here.
Okay. So again with the welcome sign, so when I realized welcome, doing the O just with a wreath cut out a whole letter we didn't need. So then I was like, okay, well, welcome has almost the same letters as home except a W, and home has an H. So the 2 stencils, it was just 2 sheets. I even have them in here. Of course I do. I prepped it. So just these 2 things. And I guess if you really wanted to, I set it up so that these 2 sheets are good for the welcome and the home sign. You could also use the little guys right here to make your O, or you can put these on the sides of your O. You can also, make an O, and I'll probably come out with,
Your cousin texted me.
babe, seriously? Is it a problem?
Jason.
Like, is it a thing that we have to is it because I'm muted? Is what I'm trying to say.
No.
Like, so
He's correcting me on my lack of being culturally agile.
So when I am because Mean Girls is like their favorite movie.
Yeah.
That's like their
I
favorite
got a
movie.
mean Girls GIF image too.
Oh, is that what he texted you?
Yeah.
See, it doesn't help having you here. People are like, I tried texting you and telling you were muted. I was like, my phone was in use. My camera and my computers are
And
in
on
use.
Do not disturb.
When I am filming, every device that you can get to me, unless you're commenting. Thank you for commenting when I was muted. Okay, we need to get working on this.
Yes, we do.
Because it's gonna take a second
Let's
to
paint your
dry.
wood.
And okay, so you are so distracting. I swear.
Oh, are we doing a
Okay, I briefed him.
beginning total?
A beginning total.
It's been a long day.
Are we doing a
beginning?
Oh yeah, it's Sunday. He's a pastor, so welcome to Sunday. Yes. Would you like to give the total, Dustin?
I'm not looking at someone's text message.
It's right here on my list.
Yep. Can I read it?
Yep.
Can I just go for it?
I traumatized him with the first.
You give me permission.
Yep, I've got the
All right, we
total.
got her on video. All right, here we go. Drum roll. We are starting tonight with $4,915.
Yep, which
That's cool.
that is very cool.
We're almost at 5.
Yeah, we can
We're gonna
easily
hit
get to
10,000,
5.
guys. We're gonna do it.
You think so?
I believe in everybody.
All right. Oh, keep that handy
Got
because
some
that's my
amazing
list.
people that hang out with you.
Okay, so we need to start the craft so that it can dry. Okay, so I am going to be featuring our Chalked Up Paint Home line. Guys, I have not featured this very much, but it is amazing. It is our Chalked Up paint in the 4-ounce jar, but I've used this on multiple large projects. I used, did I use slate or... No, I used espresso on this one, and literally you can do the entire piece of wood with the lid. Like, not dumping it in the lid, just the paint that's in the lid.
I was gonna say it'd be kind of hard to rub plastic all over the wood. I get what you mean now.
Okay. Anyways.
I'm like the kid in first grade where you had to write the story about making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No, that's your story you share with 800 people, and I have to listen to it every time
That's
you
fine.
share
I
it.
won't share it right now.
Can you imagine when he's 70? I'm going to be listening to the same stories.
With my dementia?
Lord willing that you make it that far, and I make it that far. But anyway.
70? Wow.
Just saying, you never know. Anyways.
Good thing you got life insurance.
Okay,
on me.
what I was saying, basically.
You can go really far with the
Dustin,
paint on
crafting
your
with the hubs is all for cuteness. I get it. But I'm really, like, this craft takes a second.
I know, and
so
you're excited about it.
you
just
can
like
have
me.
fun talking time as soon as we're getting to the painting part.
Okay.
Okay? So, anyways, the home line paint goes so far. I've been able to do so many big projects with this. But we're going to use the paint stain method, which I have talked about for a while. But the paint stain method takes a paint that already goes really far and takes it, like you could paint an entire outside of a house with it with the paint stain method. Challenge me. I will do
claim.
it. Challenge me. I will do it. So, anyways, we're going to paint
Let's
stain
stick to
method.
this one
What
first.
color would
I've
you
never.
like?
I want to do. Is there a gray?
Yes.
I wanna do
Well,
gray.
there's slate, which is
Do I have a?
no.
Ooh,
Okay, listen,
Yep.
Linda. There's galvanized, which is that dark. That's as dark as you can get with it.
I like that.
Okay.
Looks good.
So you're going to need to use a poppy color on top of it, which we have black.
White.
Black would probably look really good on
Black.
top of this.
All right.
So anyways, but we're paint staining.
Yep.
So it's going to be even lighter.
Yep.
And it's going to pull through some of that color, and it's also going to dry quickly.
Okay.
So the reason we like to use chalked up paint and the paint stain method when we're doing stencils is if you're using a stain, like if this was a literal stain, does that not look like a stain?
It looks like our
He
new
thought-
table we just.
Yeah, he thought I was staining, and I was like, no, friend, that is the, what do I call it? Can you turn your phone off of disturb, please? I hate that I have to be like that, but you
You have
guys
to
don't
monitor
listen
us.
when I go here, when I'm in my live videos. Anyway, so the paint stain method is it just dries super fast, and it's water based. So when you're going in with vinyl stencil or these stencils, if you've ever done a stencil on top of a stain, you typically have to wait like 24 hours because the oils will make your stencil be funky. It won't work. So because this is a water-based paint and it's a chalk-based paint, it dries super fast, it goes super far,
And
and
it cleans up probably really good.
it cleans up. Once it's on, it is on.
Oh really?
You don't. That's why
That's
I have
cool.
the silicone mats. You do not want to get this stuff on something you want to get off of. It is a hardening paint because it's chalk-based paint. It will harden and it won't come off of anything. So it works great on wood. So is this what you want? The gray?
I would love the galvanized.
Okay, so shake it up. That's a key to these paints.
You're doing a great job.
I'm giving it to you so you can do it.
She's encouraging you.
It's been a long day for me too, my friend. So,
oh yeah? You want to talk about that?
No,
huh?
not in this video. I don't.
We're gonna have a talk later.
You're so dramatic. Anyway, so you want to shake the paint because it is mixed with some ingredients that need to be throughout it. And you know who loves this paint is Ken. Ken's Creations. He lives by this paint, and he actually bought every single color. Even after I sent him every single color, he bought another round of every single color. So he loves this paint.
And you get it at shopping@today.com.
Yes, I am sassy today, Marissa. It's because, okay, this is the craft I've been waiting to do, and it needs a lot of explanation, and it's so good. So I'm sorry if my family just is driving me nuts. And I'm like, listen, this is professional right now, because they want to know. People have been waiting for this project.
I know.
Okay, so I'm going to use espresso to get that. Oh, you know what? That's what I was going to tell you. Slate is a darker gray. I think you'll like slate.
Oh, because it's going to be...
It's going to water down, and you can build. If it's not dark enough, you can do another layer.
So
You can also do a solid layer. Slate is a very dark gray. We'll find out.
Yep.
Okay, so even once you shake it, more gets in the lid, and that's all I'm going to use. So for the paint stain method, what you want to do is saturate your brush in water completely. Get your brush. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're good. You're fine.
Okay,
You're
I'm
fine.
good. All right.
Yeah. So we'll see how much he listens. He does not listen when I talk. I know it. Okay, so we're going to use just the lid.
Yep.
And you want to saturate your brush fully so that it's like sopping wet.
Sopping wet.
Okay? And then you're just going to barely dip it in that paint. And then barely dip it, and then you're going to go on the wood. And that might be a little too watery.
That looks like... Oh, there you go.
And you can just dip back in that paint, and you can already see how fast and how much it looks like stain. And because this is a water-based paint, handmade by a friend of mine, a mom, a work-from-home mom, that has...
Fellow creative,
the creative sister, to be exact, has chopped up paint by the creative sister. So this wood... What is this wood from?
I don't know. Tell me about
yours.
that wood.
Looks way better because yours has a lot of...
My wood. Let me tell you about my wood. The wood I'm using is red oak.
You're way not watery enough. It's not going to dry. Okay, so the another ticket with this paint... No, sorry.
Nope, okay.
You have too much paint, so just keep painting.
Yeah, I am. I'm spreading it.
No, but get down here because you're going to run out of paint and then you're going to try to go for more and then it's going to be...
Here we go. I see what you're saying.
So,
I see what you're saying.
you want to build. You want to do very thin layers of paint. What I was saying is my wood is dumb. It has barely any grain in it. So the more grainy the wood, you'll see how Dustin's
mine's
picks up that stained look. And it'll be, it'll look more like a wood stain, like that. So that's just asking you, Dustin, you weren't answering me. What is this wood from? Do you know? Do you remember what this one's from?
Can I see the other side? Oh, yeah. That's plywood.
So don't use plywood. Use actual wood. Because this one's lame. But if I wanted it to be darker, I could go in just with a tiny bit more and I could build on top of it. This is typically the color I like, but because this has no grain to like suck in the paint to make it actually look like a stain, I'm just going to do 2 layers.
This is brown.
You wanted gray?
Unless I'm colorblind.
Okay, you could do a layer of gray on top.
Okay, there we go.
So, okay, now let's put our lids back on because this dries super fast. Even though we paint stained it, so it's watery, so it is going to dry a little slower. So if you just straight paint it, it'll dry so fast, but use thin layers, and that is the key to getting the best coverage with this paint. Would you like to tell them how to enter into the giveaway?
Yes. Will you hit the little thing over there? You don't have it, Auntie Tay. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
all right, you're going to go to
AuntieTay.com.
AuntieTay.com. You're going to click on 12 DIYs, and on there you are going to see all of our different great sponsors for each of the 12 days where you can enter. For $5, you can enter 1 ticket into an item, and then on the very last day, Auntie Tay, you will be announcing all the winners.
Landis and I will be on her birthday.
Oh, Landis is going to join you?
On her birthday.
Can I direct?
No. That
But
was
anyways,
awful.
every single dollar that you guys purchase, the tickets for the different raffle items and all the other things, every single dollar is going to go to Christ Hope International, which is an amazing organization over in sub-Saharan Africa, or
Do you
really
guys,
the
I'll
continent of
tell
Africa.
them the video.
Oh, right.
I'll show them the video, but keep talking about how to enter it.
Yep. So you go there and you can enter for one ticket for $5, or you can do 100 tickets for lots of money. And every single
$20. Wait.
No, I said 100.
100 tickets.
$500. Yep.
They would love you if you did that.
It would, and you can have the chance to get some amazing products, possibly.
Yep.
But even if you happen to not get them, you do get free files every single day, right, of the craft?
Well, all the files that are in there are for all the crafts. So when you donated on day 1, you got all the files. I promise I'm going
you get
to
12 days of files
plus bonus ones. I promise I'm going to switch some more out tomorrow when I go back to designing for you guys. I've been kind of consumed with all this, so I haven't really made much new stuff for the members right now. But the members do get all of this stuff too.
So for $5, if you enter in one time, $5, you get probably easily $50 or more worth of files.
Yeah.
You get to enter into something that you might be interested in actually winning for $5.
For $5.
Most of us spend more than $5. Say maybe at like $5 or Starbucks every single day.
I don't. Not anymore.
It's $5.
I probably spend $5 on something every day. But
crafting supplies.
Whew,
At Michael's.
not every day. Okay,
No.
so if you guys don't know what Christ Hope International is, I'm going to play the video that we've been playing a few times here and there, and that will hopefully help this dry a little. Okay, you've got to be done.
No, I know. I'm trying to spread it because I want to put gray on it. So.
Okay, we don't have time to do 2 colors,
Okay.
but I'm going to play this video so that we can try to let this dry a little bit. CHI is an organization that helps children in sub-Saharan Africa infected or affected by HIV. I've been privileged to come alongside this organization for over the last 10 years and have been able to witness firsthand some of the work that they do. The children that CHI finds to take in are often orphans or partially orphaned children. They're most of the time not able to afford school or health care or food. CHI bridges that gap by raising money and supports these children so that they can go to school, cover any fees that they need, nourish them with a meal every single day, gives them a community on Saturdays to hear the gospel and eat another nutritional meal, visits them in their homes when they're sick, checks in on them, and one of the most important things, takes care of any medical needs that they have. In 2018, we raised $18,000 for CHI just by me sharing some of the stories. I am so excited to share with you over the next 12 days all of the fun things that I've gotten to experience, as well as some of the hard things, but more importantly, what God is doing through this entire story. I pray that you see the love that I have for these children of Africa, and also that your heart will be tugged to love them as well. Thank you for your support, and I can't wait to share more with you about CHI, my journey, my sponsored kids, and how you guys can help.
Thank you!
Alrighty, so
We're back.
That's what CHI is, and
Insta dry.
it is not dry. Is it dry?
It's good.
Yours will probably dry faster because
my wood absorbs the liquid.
It is absorbing the liquid.
Yep.
So
Don't touch my wood. Get off of it.
Please, I'm trying to see if it's dry, because I really want to get to the chalk step. But we will. We'll do some hangout, and that's when you can.
Is
I know,
process.
I know, but I really wanted to get the paint on here within the first couple minutes so that we can do the hangout while it's drying.
Yeah.
Strategy. My brain has a lot of things going on in it. Okay, here is the second part that makes it magical. Now, chalked up paint makes it magical because it's chalked up paint, and you're supporting me and my lovely friend who hand makes it in her studio. And then the second part is by Krylon. So You're making Krylon happy by
It
getting
looks
this
like
too.
the lid's off a little bit.
It
Be
is.
careful. Okay.
I got this, okay? You're distracting me from when I'm trying to
Sorry.
go into an explanation or something.
Yes.
So, Krylon, we are going to be giving away a $50 gift card to Home Depot. So, all of the gift cards I picked that I'll be giving away in the donation, when you donate to the $50 gift card one, is things that worked around what we did in the 12 DIYs. So that's why Home Depot's in there, because I did end up getting wood from there, although this is a scrap piece. Got those from Home Depot, got this from Home Depot, and we'll also debut another one of Krylon's products in the nativity video. If you want to see more of the wood project and the stencil and icon art, but we're going to be doing it with paint, the nativity video is going to be the one that we do that. Today we're going to use chalk paste. Hold on, please. I'm almost done. You're like a 4-year-old, I swear.
I just want to talk about the wood back there. Home
Okay,
Depot,
let
right?
me finish this and then you can.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
I'm gonna cringe when I watch this video back.
Oh,
Anyways,
you're gonna enjoy it.
so this is no, I'm not. This is the Chalkboard Tintable paint. It's the important part to get the Tintable paint. It's basically clear. And when I saw this, I was like, what?
Game changer.
I didn't even know. So I thought they would come out with like chalkboard colored paint. And when you can get this colored. So if you want to do like a chalk wall in pink, you can get this colored pink. But if you want to do it on something that has a texture or a wood grain, get it and don't tint it. Just use it clear. And it goes on white and it dries clear, like Mod Podge. What would you like to say about the wood?
Some people may not know what kind of wood to buy when they go to Home Depot.
I
So,
know.
I was just
yeah.
going to say that you
you
want
have
to
to-
look, the best I think for these signs is the pine wood, and those are 10 inches wide.
Yeah. I asked you that while you were over there painting away, but you didn't want to answer because you were too busy
I was focused
entertaining.
on one thing.
I know. So, anyways, I have this channel. It's a craft channel where I want to like teach people how to craft too. So I know we're fun and we like all that stuff, but I really want to teach them to craft this.
I know.
'cause
And
it
people
is
are like,
so
would
fun.
you stop talking and just
No, there's.
do the craft?
It's definitely fun to hang out and be silly and all the things. Let's get the craft part.
Because our attention span is so short.
I know.
Let's put this on.
Is yours dry enough? I wanted
Yeah.
to touch it, but then you were like, "Don't touch my wood. It's not dry."
Well, I mean, it's...
It's okay. If this flops, just know that you have to wait for it to dry. But it looks like that when you do, and it looks amazing. I didn't have to wait very long for that to dry. But let's do it. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So you're going to see that this is going to go on white, and I'm just going to use a sponge brush, and then it'll dry completely clear, which
How thick do I want?
I tested this, just a good thick layer, not super thick because you want it to dry, but so that you can see it on everything, on the whole thing. But let me get a shot right here so I can show you guys what it looks like. This is the behind the scenes shot. So a good layer like so. You don't want too much of the super white. So like that. We good? And then we cover the whole thing. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we'll get these painted and then we'll go into the story. But now is the great time to chat. What is up, man? What have you been doing today?
I'm good. I'm all talked out now.
You are so annoying. I'm only going to talk
didn't-
when you don't want me to talk. And then when you ask
I went
me
to work
talk,
today and
I
I
am
sung
going to-
Christmas carols all day. That's what I did.
Yeah, you did 4 Christmas services. It
I
was
didn't.
really good.
I didn't do any singing.
I
mean,
filmed.
I sang, but I like wasn't in front singing.
Yeah.
Because if that happens, then man,
What?
Jesus must have come back and left
Well,
me.
we don't know
behind.
because
Like,
it's never happened.
hey, buddy,
One day.
I need you to lead some worship songs. I'll be like, all right. you
Okay.
say So
So if you sit and you keep brushing it, it won't dry. So let's get the coat on there and then let it sit. And then we're good. They just let that dry. So pine, you heard Dustin's tip
Yep.
on that. That's
10
good.
10 inches or 12 inches is the best.
Carrie said you met your word quota for the day. Did you? Did you? Look at yours is already drying at the top. Did you start there?
You know why?
Did you start there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also listen to you.
You did?
Yeah.
Good.
You said just get a little bit. Most men, we take liquids and just
But that looks so
Used
good.
a bunch of
I
it.
like, so his is in slate. Mine is in the same color as that. So you can really see that the wood looks different. Obviously, this wood's lame. Don't get wood like this. It's not horrible, and it'll change when that clear dries. But you really want that pine grain because it sucks it in, and then it looks like a stain. And then this one I used, actually, I just used a small, we have navy in the 4-ounce size. I just don't have it out right here. So we do have navy in the home line, so you can use navy on that. But we also have it in the 2-ounce jars, which you don't need the home line for this. You can use the 2-ounce jars. The third magical thing, did I tell you guys?
I don't need this anymore?
No, we're good. The third magical thing about this sign was that you can paint the back, and so you could just flip it too. You don't have to take the chalk off, so if you want to use paint on your stencil, you can paint as well. We're going to be using chalk paste that I got on Amazon for the next step, but we do have to make sure this dries. So now we get to read comments and hang out and chat and talk about Africa and icon art and answer questions.
Sounds great.
High five! Ow, jeez Louise, that was loud. Did that like spike it to the red?
Probably.
Sorry.
That's all right.
So.
By the way, I didn't slap. It might have looked like I slapped you in the face.
The sound was what was so intense, right in my ear.
Right here.
Right in my ear.
Yep.
Okay.
Great job, buddy.
What did I do?
I don't.
We hit high fived.
Yep.
We did it.
Yep.
We didn't miss. Okay, so comments. You can tell Jason now if he'd like to text you is a good time. But did you want to shout out? Hi, Jason.
What's up?
Okay, so nope, we don't need an update. You guys are watching us on the big screen. Stephanie says. So, do you have anything else you'd like to talk to them about? Have you ever been to Africa, my love?
I have not.
Why not?
Because we
You know what I don't have video of or part of my story that I'd love for you to share right now is the fact that you've been very involved with CHI in a completely different way than I have.
Yeah.
How?
Like my bike thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What were you
Want
a
me to
part
share
of?
that?
Yeah. And we can share that part because I was like, oh, I totally missed the Esther part of it. So let's share that part of the story right now while we wait for paint to dry.
What years did you go?
2010, but we're already, like, today's story, I'm there, and I'm in the midst
I know,
of my
so my
first...
bike ride was 2010, right?
So, no, yours was in the timeline of tomorrow's video. So, right when I get back from Africa, the next year is when you take the reins on your part of being a part of CHI.
So anyways, she went to Africa with Christ Hope International and came back really just transformed by it. And I had the opportunity to participate in what was called Ride for Hope. They had done it, I think, 1 or 2 previous times, but Ride for Hope was a cycling, bike riding thing across the United States to raise support for Christ Hope International. So, and the whole goal was to ride across the United States in 10 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
10 days. And there were 4 teams, so each team would cover X amount of miles per day. And so I had never cycled before. And within, let's see, I think a 10-month period. So I had 10 months to train and get ready for Ride for Hope. Did a lot of training locally and to get conditioned. Matter of fact, the first time I went out with the group, after like an hour of it, I was like, ooh, I'm feeling really lightheaded, and stopped and yacked everywhere.
Oh, too much.
No,
too
that's
much.
great. You gotta add
We don't
those
need that
details.
part of the story.
So instead of giving
Irrelevant.
up, I persevered and I pushed through 10 months of training. And
just moved that back.
Oh, well. Anyways, so we were each given a child to ride for. And the child
Because you were about to give up. You were like at a point where you were so busy.
Yes.
You were like,
I had my pool
you couldn't
business.
train, and you were just like, I don't think I'm gonna do this.
Yep. Yeah.
Important part.
Yeah, it was the summertime. I had a swimming pool business I was in a partnership with, and I was gonna give up because I had dropped out of training for a little bit, and then we had found out that we were going to be given a CHI kid to ride for. To be encouraged about as we were riding across. We were doing the lower U.S., so we're going to start in Orange County and finish in Daytona Beach, Florida. And so the day that we found out the kid that we were getting, I was given Esther. And the crazy thing about it is Tania came home from Africa.
I told the story yesterday about how I fell in love with Esther.
You fell in love with Esther, like talked about her all the time. It was it was random on the kids that we were given. It was just a volunteer at CHI.
No, so I emailed Dave Case. I was like, "You're so sweet. Thank you for sending us Esther. Like that was just what we needed to keep Dustin going." And he was like, "Cute, but I had nothing to do with that."
Yeah, so that was kind of like okay, hey, thanks God, I'm gonna continue and push through this. So we had. All the teams went down to Southern California. We had our kickoff night, and then we were doing on our first day. We were doing a local ride to get the community in the local area involved, and so there was 100 people out riding, and we were sitting at a red light, and there was a car stalled out, a younger woman, and so I got another guy. I was like, "Hey, let's go push this car out of the road." Because this is in the middle of a super busy road. Anyways, when we were done with that, I was running back to my bike in cycling cleats, which have hard plastic on the bottom, and I slipped and fell and sprained my ankle before we had even started the ride. So you want to talk about, I know 2020 has been challenging and whatnot, but you can find yourself constantly hitting obstacles of things that are preventing you from doing great things.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just gotta suck it up and push through. And so that was another moment where I was like, well, I sprained my ankle. I mean, this thing had my ankle had swollen up.
It's still injured
to this
gross.
Day.
Yeah, kind of, because of that.
It's still messed up, but I was like, that's it, I'm done. And then a doctor down there was a part of the church, the Launch Church. He's like, oh man, just ace that thing up, keep it tight, you'll be good. And so for 4 days, I rode on a sprained ankle, and then we dipped down into good old Texas where there's tons of humidity.
Okay, we can't go into the whole ride.
But anyways.
I had to split my story into 12 days.
No, this is my time. You said we're waiting for it to dry.
We are, but I still have...
Obviously, I've extended all my words. But anyways, I think the really cool part of that is even through, difficulty, just push through, and you'll be used to do great things.
Yeah. And yeah, absolutely. And that goes hand in hand with tomorrow's part of my story, just the obstacle part of all the Africa stuff. I go deep. So from here on out, my story kind of gets rough. It's going to be a little heart-wrenching at moments, but that's reality of spending time in Africa. And but I do share why I feel like some of those things are important, and why CHI is important through that as well. So...
one more thing.
Yeah,
No, so I think on top of that, when we find ourselves in the midst of difficulty, I know even in our own story, one of the ways I think we can pull ourselves out of whatever funk we're in or challenge we're facing is being generous and giving. I wholeheartedly believe that we're innately wired as human beings to be generous, to give. That might be contrary because you think, we got kids, and kids usually they're needy and they constantly want our attention, or they want things or whatnot. But when we turn and give to others, or to an organization, or to a cause, or to Christ Hope International, and we see the impact that a small amount can change a life by providing food, schooling, medical care, I think inside that inspires us a lot to to be generous. And so just want to say thank you to you guys that have already given towards the 12 DIY days, and for those of you that are going to give over the next 6 days, or if you have an organization that you've given to already. It's just, we look back on Giving Tuesday as being an awesome thing.
Cool. So Stephanie created okay, less fidget, thanks. Stephanie created her own little giveaway, which I'm living for. She said the person who gets us to $5,000 will get a little Anti-Tay bling. So if you guys were here yesterday, you knew that was our goal for yesterday. We didn't hit it. Womp, 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 but we will. and
We will.
she's going to send me a name, and I will announce that with the total of who puts us over that 50,000. Because
That's pretty
not
cool.
50, that would be amazing. 5,000. Yeah, super cool. Love that, Stephanie. Figure out other things to give away, because I forgot to say something yesterday. I was just about to say it, and then I totally cut myself off. So the reason I'm so hard on why you guys are distracting me is my brain is already distracting me, and then you guys distract me, and then I get distracted with the fact that I have to be mean to you guys. What, Justin? What would you like to say now?
You having a little self-conscious
What?
moment?
What?
No, nothing. We're good. Let's go.
Oh, was that what you were going to say?
My board is dry.
No, we still had plenty to do while it's drying. So here we're going to go into
Telling
story part of my story 6. This is please stop. This is the probably most heart-wrenching story of my first trip. I don't even think I've shared it with you, but you can try to read my lips.
I don't want
because I know
to.
you have not.
Cry.
You have not heard any of my story clearly, because he's like, I know you. So, okay, here's part 6 of my Africa story. So one of my biggest stories I remember from the trip, my first trip, was praying with Rosemary. Part of Christ Hope International that is no longer a part of it anymore was we would go and visit patients in the hospital. Now they focus a lot on the children, and I'll tell my children's story after this, but Rosemary was a patient that was on her deathbed, and I was sent out for the day to go visit with patients who were on their deathbed. This was not a part of what I really wanted to be there for. I was honestly terrified and scared and felt like I had nothing to offer, which I didn't. But God met me. God met me with Rosemary. And so we went to this hospital, which was a cement hospital. Again, windows do not have glass. So she was lying on a very frail metal bed, and she was just wiped out. And I knew that she had children, and I knew that she was a mother. And I walked into the room, and they left me. And I just thought, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't help her. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not anything. I can't do anything for her. And Desmond came back, and I hope I can share more about Desmond in this series. If not, I will share more about Desmond later. So many miracles have happened through him. Anyways, he said, just pray with her. Just be here with her. And I thought, she's sleeping. The last thing you want is somebody to wake you up while you're sick and you don't feel well. And so I just knelt down on the concrete floor next to her and grabbed her hand. I tried not to wake her up, but I prayed silently. And I prayed that God would heal her. And I had not met her before. I do remember praying fervently and just begging for him to do something because I was helpless. And after that day, we went home. Lots more happened, but we went back to, where we were staying, and we were debriefing. And the others in my group had spent some time with her and knew how bad she actually was. They asked for us to pray for her to go home to heaven. And I was like, no. I just prayed so fervently over this woman for her to be raised and be healed. I did not say this. I thought they've spent more time with her. They know better. Maybe she is just so sick that it would be better for her to go to heaven. And I secretly unprayed their prayer. I said, God, you know what we talked about today. You know what I asked you for. And I didn't get to see her again. I didn't get to go visit her again because I went to go visit the children for the rest of the trip. But my teammates got to see her again, and they went to the hospital, and she was not there. She was home. and she was strong and she was healthy. Did I do that? No. God did that. But that was just a way that God showed up huge to show himself to me on this trip. It was amazing. Alrighty.
Last step.
All right. So we're going to take our stencil and cut it apart. And you can cut your stencils apart right away. You can design your stencils with a line between them. I've seen that. But this is reusable. Like, I could literally put this on more than one thing. Okay, you gotta chill. You don't even know how to use this.
Oh, listen, girl. It's self-explanatory. You slap this on your thing, and then you take a paste and you rub it all over.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
This is the part I'm really bad at, is the proper spacing.
I'm sorry. You're obviously got this, so I'm not gonna.
No, I did the easy part.
Welcome, Alex. It's been a while. Oh, Val's crying. So, okay. Yeah, I haven't shared that story with a lot of people. That was a very intimate moment in Africa that obviously I talked about how I kind of kept most of that to myself and unprayed some people's prayers and all things. That looks great. And the nice thing is we're using chalk, so it can come off if you get the spacing wrong. So on the next woodcraft, I'll actually use chalked up paint for this. So we'll use 2 different mediums in 2 different videos. It's a little crooked.
Okay.
Do a little like that.
Okay.
Well, just like
Here,
slightly.
can you do it for me?
Okay.
I legit.
No, you got this.
You do that.
It looks fine.
You know what? They should make this. Icon Art should make this stuff with grid lines. So, like, I could line it up off the bottom of my
That'd be
wood.
a great idea. You could just do it.
Well, there's not, like...
Okay, so I'm going to use chalk paste. I have this in my Amazon store, and I also put these little squeegees in the Amazon store. I like the little ones for these little projects. Icon Art has this big one, which is great for lots of things, but I like these little baby ones. So I think I got a pack of like 10. It's in my Amazon store. That looks great. And you know what? I think you should go with...
I think it's too far left.
How about you measure?
I don't have a measuring device.
It's far. There you go. Improvise like they would in the old days.
Okay, we're about half a scissors.
It's like horse hands.
See how far off we're like...
Get your
An inch
raffle
off.
tickets. Dustin is just like my husband. Ha 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 ha. I know how. Blah blah blah. 3 seconds later. Help. Right?
Have you seen my drill?
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys don't follow, what's our favorite?
I don't know, bud.
Dude Dad.
Dude
They
Dad.
live our
Hilarious.
life because they're renovating their house. Babe, you're fine. It's
Does it
gonna
look
be
straight?
great. Yeah. And
No.
again, it's chalk. It's gonna come right
Listen,
off.
I get crafty.
You can reuse these wood pieces for the next holiday, which I will come out with more stencils for. This is probably one of my favorite things to make now because I know I'm gonna actually use them. Because I'm making every sign in my house interchangeable. I did this one. This one used to say, do you remember what that said? Like 2 seconds before you left today?
Yes, it said
It was only there for 3 months.
something about Thanksgiving.
By the way, if you leave chalk on a chalkboard for 3 months, it's a little difficult to get off. But I actually made this with a thrift store frame, and I just used chalk vinyl, which we carry at Shop Auntie Tay, and covered the glass. So this is glass,
That's super cute.
but there's chalk. So if I couldn't get it off, I was like, I could just use more chalkboard vinyl. But I used all our chalkboard vinyl on a door.
Ooh, I see where the chalk paint could get under.
You're fine.
No, this has to be perfect.
Okay, so,
Let's do this.
okay, what color did you want? You
I
wanted
want
this one?
the teal.
Aquamarine? Okay.
Aquamarine, yeah.
So, Susanna said, I think you're married to my husband. I think they're all just the same. Icon Art's here. Welcome. She says, I'm stealing the clear chalk idea. Is it not amazing, guys? When I came up with that, I was like, I gotta shout this from the mountaintops. I have to. I called Kate. I think I told Katie. And then, who did I? Oh, I was volunteering at high school that night. And I went to one of my crafty friends. And it was like, listen, I came up with the coolest, most innovative thing ever. And we always bounce those. Okay, you gotta stop rubbing it. You're making the whole table go cray cray. You're fine. It's gonna be fine, dude.
I don't want
Just-
a little
okay.
splooge like you do on your M over there.
The whole point of me leaving that was to let them know I could erase it if I... Okay, you have to listen because this part is messy.
Okay.
So put that lid back on really quick.
On top. All right. Yep.
Ooh, have I ever opened this color? Okay, so we're actually gonna, again, just use from the lid.
Lid. Okay. Can I pull my lid back off?
Yeah, but it dries so fast, so I want to get this lid back on there.
Okay.
So this is just like that Chalkboard stuff, which I've never used. But as far as I know, it's like it. So, okay, so you want to get a good amount on your squeegee.
Okay.
Okay. And this stuff goes a long way. So,
good amount?
Yeah, so put it like a little bit above your design, like this. And then you're going to drag it and try not to get on the other parts of your wood. You probably need more. I forgot your design's way bigger than mine.
Can I drag it up?
Down yeah, maybe. I'm still kind of testing this out.
How hard do I push?
Watch me.
Oh.
So you can drag.
Oh, and then you wipe it clean.
And yeah, you kind of like squeegee it off. It's just like a squeegee. It's so
cool.
cool and so easy. And it's not permanent, which is so cool. If you make mistakes, you can just wipe it off and start over.
Dude, you do not need much.
Again, I would make sure that your wood is completely dry before you do this, because I don't know if these will come off because our paint is not 100%. And then you just squeegee off all the excess. Again, I have these in my Amazon store if you want some of the chalk. I don't remember how much it was, but I bought all the colors a while ago, and I bought all of my favorite like home colors. So I'm literally going to turn every surface in my house into a chalkboard with my clear chalkboard paint. I'm so excited about it.
You just said like Home Depot one day and saw it.
No, I was purposefully going to get the chalkboard paint, and then I saw the Tintable, and then I was like, ooh, but is it white? And then I painted with it. You were here that day. You probably just didn't realize the miracle that was happening. But I was like, it dries clear. You were here.
I remember that, because then you were like, yeah.
I was like, it dries clear.
Like,
it's clear. Okay, so moment of truth. Now, this is why my stencils end up being funky, because I'm filming and I let them go. If this is you, wash this right now. Take the stencil and just go wash it. I did that today with this one and it was perfect. My home sign ones, because I was filming reels and stuff, I let them just sit and the chalk hardened, and you don't want to do that. You want to go and wash these. So I'll probably have to remake this stencil again. Okay. You're going over there. Okay, so I'm actually going to put this on the shot right here so you guys can see what it looks like when I peel this off. And I got a little smudge on the O.
Unacceptable.
Look at how cute that is. Don't tell me it's unacceptable. It's amazing.
All right,
We'll do that with yours. Do you see mine?
Wow.
Oh.
Whoa, what?
I'm doing what I did today. Oh, you got to go in quick with the glitter. If you want it to be glittered, you got to do it. Well, it's probably not wet anymore. But then you just go in and you dump some glitter. And then you have glitter.
Okay, here I go.
See, I was not in a good mood, and now I'm in a good mood because I made an adorable sign with glitter. If you want.
Yeah, glitter.
Oh, you want glitter?
Do I pull it straight up?
Yeah, but do you want the good angle?
Do I pull it straight up?
Do you want the good angle? Can you guys see what he's doing? Here, bring it up here.
Babe, I can't see.
Oh, you want to see the magic? Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to let him see the magic.
Yeah, let me see.
But you got to move quickly because we got to
Okay.
get glitter on
Here we
it.
go.
Oh, and I did try
Just,
doing...
Hey, like this?
Yeah, I did try doing glitter. You did a great job.
Woo!
I did try doing glitter before you take the stencil off. Don't do that. It doesn't work. The stencil does not. The glitter... I'm talking to the person who might do that, like me. Because I like to test all the things. And then you can go in with a paintbrush and just get that.
Pretty cool.
Isn't that so cute?
So cute.
So wash this now. If this is you, wash it.
Do you want me to wash it for you?
And Icon Art is here. So if you guys have any extra tips that you see us doing, feel free to comment in the comments, and I'll read them. Jen couldn't see, Dustin.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, you want to show it? That looks so
look at
good.
that. Look at the glitter.
But so then what I did was, because the glitter kind of sticks to if the board is wet at all.
You can see it in the light.
Yeah, just go in with a brush and brush off all this glitter. Because this is the Antite Fine glitter. R.I.P. It'll come back, I promise, guys. But it'll stick to that chalk, but it won't stick to it'll come off of those things. So pretty. You can do it right here. You want to try right here? Watch.
Where's the thing at? You take it. Do it.
All right, hold up.
You gotta switch it. There we go. Switcher!
Look at that.
That is cute.
So pretty. Your craft, I think you need to come back. Your craft always turns out
'Cause I got
amazing.
the touch, girl.
Yeah, you do. Your craft always comes out amazing. So, I love this one. I might have done it on a smaller piece of wood even because it's so thin, but these are super cute. And then because we used the Tintable chalkboard paint without tint, we can wipe these off and use them for Valentine's Day or just a home sign in general. I will make more of these stencils so that you guys can make them. And Icon Art, use the code Antite15 if you want to buy anything, but if you've donated into their giveaway, they are giving away the $500 kit, and this will not be the last time you see me doing anything with them. Actually, 2021 is going to be amazing for the Antite team.
Tell us why.
I am going to let Corinne give you a hint on something she's doing, and then I'll talk more about what I plan to do right after this series.
Corinne Blackstone here again, and I want to thank you for donating to such an amazing organization. There's so much exciting happening in 2021, and I can't wait to share it all with you guys. Be on the lookout for some takeovers featuring me. And if you have a furry friend in your life, you're not going to want to miss out. So be on the lookout for takeovers and be ready to craft with your furry friends, featuring Cricket and all sorts of other things crafty. Bye!
Thank you, Corinne. So yes, we have tons of fun things planned, and my team is the most creative team on earth.
Yes, I am.
My influencers that I'm working with right now are so creative. I am so excited for just the stuff that we have planned. But right after this series, I am going to be doing a Craft Your Stash challenge. Hashtag craft your stash.
That's a great hashtag.
That's
a great name. Where'd you come up with that name?
Julie, one of my business members came up with it, and I promised her I would offer her royalties, because when somebody comes up with something that I'm going to be using, like Crafte or Creazy, like Briley did, anytime I sell anything with Creazy on it, I give Briley royalties. Because
you do?
Absolutely.
In what, Starbucks?
I'll just throw her like $20. I'm like, hey, you know, we made a product with that on it and people love it, or we named our whatever. Anyways, so yes, Julie made that hashtag craft your stash.
That's cool.
And
that sounds fun.
I am going to throw up, since we're on the verge of all the throw up, all of my craft supplies and things out that I have just lying around that I'm like, oh, I want to make this and I want to make that. Like, I'm not even going to go into it. I have so many.
Focus, girl. Focus.
I'm going to do
Don't
lives
look over there.
on Facebook, lives on Instagram, lives on YouTube. So any given moment I have, I'm going to grab a craft and craft my stash. And I'm going to encourage you guys to craft your stash this year too. So if you have any vinyl lying around, if you have the any of the packs, I went through all my vinyl and I have some of my like old Hakuna Matata packs and Ariel packs and all that I want to use. Yes, the Icon Art products are stunning and amazing, and you're going to want them. So if you don't win it and you want it, use Antite15 and you will get 15% off. Anytime you want to buy it, if you want to save up a little bit to get it. But
that's
again,
on their website?
Yes, and I mean, if it's a write-off, if you're a business owner and you need this for your business, if you make signs or you make wood or because this can be done with paint, so this can be done so that it's not removable, which we will go into in the nativity video on Tuesday. We'll have Icon Art back on Tuesday. Yes. All right. Yes, Corinne has an amazing series coming up. We've got some other cool series coming up. I'm so excited for all of it. We have a total, let me make sure we got everything. We finished the craft. We have my story. We talked about CHI. We talked about how to enter. We have exactly 5 more days to actually enter and craft. And then on the last day, we're going to be announcing every single winner. So every time we've said we're going to give something away, we will announce that winner on the 12th. Okay?
And we are so grateful for all the sponsors of the videos, especially Icon Art today, but all the other ones that have come in the previous 5 days. It's amazing that businesses and organizations are willing to give some of their products. That way they can be a part of the 12 DIYs.
Yes, Michael's
and
Expressions Vinyls. We
really
are memory
jump
keepers.
On board of encouraging us being able to raise support for Christ Hope International. So you guys are amazing.
Yep. And sorry I
And-
was cranky today. It's
You ain't
Sunday.
cranky.
It's a long day. This craft was so amazing. I was so excited about it. And yeah, and it's been a long day.
We're married. Like that's
Yeah, but I don't like being cranky to anybody.
whatever.
But I am, because I'm a mom and I'm a wife.
You are.
So
you
we
gotta
know.
keep stuff sailing in the right way.
Oh yeah? How do I
Yeah.
do that?
You help with order.
6 o'clock on the dot. Okay, so the day's still going.
Final count.
Final count. Are you ready for it?
We're ready.
Okay, hold on. First of all, I want to announce that Corinne won some bling today.
What?
I'm not supposed to announce winners, but I did want to announce that one just because I know you guys will probably want to know that one. And Barbara Gonzalez won bling 2. So you guys both won bling. We will send you a gift card for those on the last day. So if you want to wait till those mixes go back in stock, you can wait and hold off on getting those too.
An anti-tay gift card. For it?
An anti-tay gift card, of course. Yeah, and you don't have to buy bling. You can buy something else if you want to buy some chocolate paint or whatever. So, but bling, it'll be enough for some bling. Okay, we hit, do you want to say it?
I can't see it, so go for it.
$5,255.
Kick butt.
I'm so excited. My goal, I know your goal is 10,000, but we've done 2 fundraisers on my YouTube channel, and the max we've raised was 8,000. So as long as we break that number, I will be happy, but 10,000 would be amazing. Let's get that threshold
Okay,
higher.
Come on, guys. We're
Yeah.
gonna get 10,000.
If you guys don't remember, in March, we raised $5,000 for a family that was adopting. So my viewers are just
We've already
outstanding.
beat the 8,000 if you think of it over this year.
What? Oh, yeah. Like this year
If they-
alone,
if
we've
they
raised
gave
over
five
$10,000
to the other one,
for
and
amazing
then
causes.
We're over 5 right now.
Yeah, I'm
So,
all about it. I love it.
Generosity. Let's unleash it.
Yeah. I mean, it's awesome, and you guys are doing this. You guys are doing it this year. So, all right.
Thank you for letting me
will
join you.
see you tomorrow. I am making large characters. So we're making, we're probably going to make Max together. And I will have Cindy Lou Who and the Grinch pre-made
Oh,
for it.
characters.
Just like Olaf. We're going to
Can I
do,
get him?
yeah. He was a test.
Hey, you know what? He
He
still
was a
looks
test
great.
round.
Samantha!
He had a little issues, but we are going to make the Grinch characters, which you guys have the files for, and I ended up having to manipulate still just to save space on vinyl, but I'll talk more tomorrow about how much I ended up having to use. But our sponsor for tomorrow is Expressions Vinyl again, so we're going to be using some amazing Expressions Vinyl, Oracle Vinyl, and talking about them again. So I can't believe we're back into the sponsors we started with. This series has been going fast.
Yep.
But okay, thank you guys. I love you. I will see you tomorrow at 12 p.m. PST. It's back in the daytime again. So that towel will be necessary. We have a towel hanging in our window now. No, I showed my craft room on Pinterest or on Instagram today because I was like, this is good. A little
This is the life
it's a craft.
a YouTuber.
It's impossible to keep your craft room clean. I'm trying, and I'm like, just because it's
But
in
here, I'll celebrate this. Your crafts are actually in the craft room, and they haven't thrown up into the kitchen.
I've tried not to.
Or the third space it throws up into is then the dining room.
I never craft in the dining room.
I'm going to take a picture, guys, next time I see it.
When is the last time I crafted in the dining room? I
Fall
never
Fun
craft
Fest.
in there. There's no light in there.
No, just it all pukes into
Fall
like.
Fun Fest. I did not do
Anyways.
that. Okay, anyways.
Love you
All right.
guys. You're awesome. Thanks for joining us. Have a great week.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye bye.